The Nokia 9 Pureview boasts camera tech like you've never seen on a smartphone before, offering a next-gen shooting experience that is ideal for photography fans. If you're new to the Nokia 9 and its innovative 5-lens camera tech, then this guide's for you. Here's our complete tips and tricks on the best photo and video features and how to get some seriously slick-looking results whatever the conditions. So first up, the Nokia 9 camera app is absolutely stuffed full of nifty tools and modes, and at first glance it can maybe appear a bit intimidating. No worries though, we will discuss the most important stuff as we stroll through these tips. Now the good news is you can actually streamline that camera UI to remove any modes that you're not that bothered about. Just head into the camera settings by tapping this here icon in the corner and then choose Modes Management. In this menu you can deactivate anything you like and also change up the order that the modes appear in. Then when you head back into the camera UI, things will be a lot more tidy. Choosing the right mode for the right kind of shot will help you get some really impressive pics with the Nokia 9. Bokeh mode is great for family snaps as it makes your loved one the subject of the photo, blurring out everything around them. And those multiple lenses deliver highly accurate edge detection, so the results are really rather splendid. 3 of the phone's 5 camera lenses are also dedicated monochrome snappers, which means you can get some incredible looking black and white shots. This proves particularly effective when you're shooting a moody landscape or an up-close personal portrait. Just swap to monochrome modes and you're basically set. If you know a bit about camera tech, then your natural home will most likely be the Pro mode. In here you can change 4 individual settings: exposure, shutter speed, ISO level and white balance. All 4 settings are stuck on auto by default, but you can fiddle with each of them individually to get very precise results. And the good news is you can actually see the effects live on the Nokia 9's display before you take the shot, so you'll know if you got a little bit carried away with one of those levels before you hit the shutter button. Now one of the unique features of the Nokia 9 is the ability to take long 10-second exposure shots, which is brilliant when you're trying to do a bit of low light photography. Just drag that shutter speed setting to the very end and then make sure that the Nokia 9 is held completely still before you take the snap, or else the results will be a blurry mess. Your best option by far is a tripod designed for smartphones. This setting produces some seriously bright and colourful results, even when things are proper murky. One of the other advantages that the Nokia 9 Pureview has over the competition is its incredible depth of focus. Those 5 lenses can combine to capture a ridiculous amount of visual data, including everything in both the foreground and the background. To activate this depth feature, all you need to do is tap this little icon up top on the main camera UI. This ensures that the Nokia 9 captures full depth information whenever you take a shot. Best of all, with this feature enabled, you can actually change the focal point and blur effects of each photo after you've taken it. To do so, simply head into Google Photos and choose the photo that you want to adjust. Tap the edit icon and then select the second option down below. From here you can adjust the depth effect using this here slider and refocus simply by tapping on different areas of the photo until it's just right. Piece of pie. If you want to perform some serious photo editing, then you'll definitely want to activate the Nokia 9 Pureview's RAW image capture option. A RAW image basically retains all of the data captured when you hit that shutter button, rather than your standard JPEG, which chucks out most of that info instead. To turn on RAW capture, just head into the camera settings and then tap this first option up top, and make sure that Save RAW Files in DNG format is selected. You'll then get a RAW file as well as a JPEG each time you snap something. One of your best options for editing raw images on the move is Adobe Photoshop Lightroom. You get the option to install this when you set up the Nokia 9, or else you can just simply grab it from the Google Play Store. First off, you'll have to import all of your photos into Lightroom. You can do that by tapping this blue icon down at the bottom and choosing everything that you want to edit. With that done, simply select a photo and you can tweak, fiddle and play to your heart's content. There is an auto feature which smartly adjusts the settings to suit your photo if you're feeling particularly lazy, but we'd recommend diving into the manual settings by tapping the light and colour icons at the bottom of the screen. Don't be afraid to experiment with the various levels, as you can actually see the results right there in the preview, and there is always an undo button if things get a wee bit out of control. And don't forget when you're finished to head into the settings menu and save your work, vital. And last up, the Nokia 9 isn't just about snapping some great looking photos, you can also capture some awesome looking home movies by swapping to that video mode. Like previous Nokia flagships, you can actually shoot a video using both the front and the rear cameras simultaneously. Handy if you want to provide a bit of witty commentary on whatever you're shooting. We particularly like the directional audio. The Nokia 9's dual mic setup means you can record full surround sound with the Ozo audio feature, or isolate the audio to whatever's in front of or behind the phone with just a quick tap, like so. And if you're a keen YouTuber or like to put on a bit of a show on Facebook Live, you can even live broadcast direct through the Nokia's camera app. So that right there is our full tips and tricks guide for the innovative Nokia 9 Pureview camera tech. Don't forget to plug subscribe and ding that notifications bell for more on the latest and greatest mobile tech, and have yourselves a lovely week, people. Cheers!